In this lesson, we're just going to start by setting up Dreamweaver and establishing a website through the Files panel. First thing you want to do, though, is make sure you're set to the classic workspace layout, as I've got here. You can see here we've got our panels over on the right, and we've got our property panels on the bottom, and our workspace in the middle here, with some option toolbar items at the top, which are tabbed. Let me start with the Files panel, and I've already got a website started. And whenever you start any website using Dreamweaver, the first and most critical thing you must do is establish that website through the Files panel as a website. There are two ways basically of doing it through the panel. One is through the pull-down menu, or we can click on Manage Sites and start from there. So maybe I'll start with Manage Sites. So Manage Sites pops up this new window, and you can see here that I do have a lot of websites that I've already created. But what I want to do is set up a new site by clicking the New Site button in the middle here. That pops up another window, and really there's only two things I need to be concerned with to establish the website, at least to work on it locally, and that is to give it a name, which just makes it relevant to myself. So I'll just call it Class 01 Site. And the more important part here, I guess, is to actually establish that site by searching for its folder on my computer. So I can do a browse. I'll click on the browse for folder, and I just set it up on my desktop for this assignment. But I've got a folder called My Website, which I will highlight and click Choose. So for now, I don't need to be concerned with servers or version controls or any other settings, just the site name and the location of the folder, which is my root folder for my website. Then I click Save. I see that it's established here, then I click Done. And if you look over now into my Files panel, it's changed a little bit. Now I can actually see the contents of that website folder. And you can see here I've already got a couple of files established and 3 folders. Now I've used the underscore for the folder names so that when I'm looking at them in my files view, the folders will always come to the top because this precedes any letter alphabetically. Now let me open up Index, double click it, and you can see here that I have my file in split view, code on the left, design view on the right, and anything I click on in the design view, or for that matter even in the code view, but in the design view I can see the properties in the property panel for where my insertion point sits. So at this point, before introducing you to a whole lot of features in here, I'd just like you to set up a brand new website like I've got shown here. So you'll need to go to your desktop, create a root directory, a folder, call it My First Website or Class 01 Website, as I've done. Create 3 directories inside of it, underscore images, underscore products, and underscore scripts. And then I will walk you through creating these 2 new HTML files after we've done that. So to begin with, create the directory and then set it up. And I'll remind you how you can set it up here. I've already got one set up, so I'm going to go down and scroll all the way down here to Manage Sites. And you would open that up by clicking Manage Sites, click New Site, establish a name, browse for the folder, and click Save. And I'd like you to do that now.